girl Serenity Rose, and we're back with another video. And as you guys can tell by the title, this is going to be my eyebrow routine for 2020. Maybe I'll do an updated one every year. So if you want to see how I got my eyebrows to look, you know, snatched, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I have 4 things that I need for my eyebrows. So the first thing is this razor. It's like an eyebrow shaper. This is from Revlon. This is by far my favorite one. It has a really nice straight edge to it. Really easy to make my eyebrows nice and shaped and defined the way that I want them. Then I have a eyebrow pencil. This one is from ColourPop. This is the Precision Brow Pencil. This is my favorite brow pencil of all freaking time. This one is in the shade Black and Brown. Then I have a eyebrow brush. This one is from Morphe. This is their M158. It comes with a spoolie and then a angled side right here, as you can see. Nice and flat and angled. And then the last product is a pomade. So then I have a pomade, and this is from BH Studio Pro. Well, BH Cosmetics technically, but this is their BH Studio Pro eyebrow pomade. This one is in the shade Ebony, and this is their darkest shade if I'm not mistaken. And I have gone through quite a bit of this, so there's that. I know I said I have 4 products, but this is something I always forget. So technically I have 5 products, and this is a brow tint slash brow gel. This is just to set your eyebrows when you are done. This one is from LA Colors, and this one is in the shade Black. You can find this at Dollar Tree for $1. So let's get started. I did shape my eyebrows up a few days ago, but I have some hairs growing in on the bottom. So I'm just going to take my Revlon razor and just clean up the top again, just in case there's any hair coming in. And I like to pull the skin up so that I have complete control over what I'm doing. So I just take it, and you want to be very, very careful that you don't go all the way down and take your whole eyebrow off, because that's a problem. So when I go under my eyebrow, I will lift up and then close my eye, because I ain't trying to cut off my lashes either. So I will close, put the razor at an angle so I know it's not on my lashes, and then just slowly clean up the bottom of the tail of my eyebrow. And again, you want to go really slow, because if you use this at a certain angle the wrong way, you will cut yourself. So please be very, very careful if you are going to attempt this method. And I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in probably like 4-5 months, and prior to that probably like a whole year. I practically do my own eyebrows, and I think it's cheaper this way. Where I live, they charge anywhere from $8 to $10 to get your eyebrows done. So I think I'm saving money. I actually don't think I'm saving money. I know I'm saving money. So I actually prefer to do them myself. And I also like doing them myself because sometimes when I go to a salon, I'll tell them I want like a nice arch, or not too thin, not too thick. And somehow they still manage to mess up my eyebrows. So this way, if I mess them up, I can blame myself, and I'm not paying for someone to mess up my eyebrows. Know what I mean? So I did do my eyebrows a few days ago, as I mentioned before. So normally after the razor step, I will take a spoolie, just like this. This one's from Shop and Say. It was $8. I will take the spoolie and brush my hair up, and take my small scissors that I have and just trim the brow hairs while they're standing up, and then I will comb them down and do the same thing. But I did that a few days ago, so I won't be doing that again. But maybe later on in the year when I do an updated brow routine, if you guys are interested, I will show that step. But now that I have cleaned up my eyebrows with the razor, I'm going to take the brow pencil from ColourPop and outline them. So I spoolie them out first, and then just outline the natural shape of my eyebrow. And then I spoolie out that line so it doesn't look too harsh. Wipe away anything that looks crazy. Like that. I'm going to do the other eyebrow off camera and then come back with pomade. Okay, so I have both of them outlined. Now I'm going to take my brow brush and my pomade and start filling them in. So now that I have everything outlined, I'm going to go in with my eyebrow brush and my pomade and just fill them in. When you're doing this process, you never want to start directly in the beginning because that will leave you with some boxy eyebrows. So you want to start like 75% at the eyebrow, or 25. You want to leave 25% of the eyebrow untouched in the beginning. And when you're done applying the product to the rest of your eyebrow and there's barely any product left on your eyebrow brush, that is when you want to go in and touch the front of the brow. So I'm pretty sure I got all the product dispersed on my eyebrow, and without any excess product, I will go into the beginning and just go very light-handed and flick upward motions and create little faux hairs, and then spoolie it out to make it look much softer. So now that I am done with that, as you can see, I got a bit thick on the tail of my eyebrow over here. And that looks crazy. So it's okay. So I know I only said I needed 4 products. I mean, those are the 4 main products, but as far as cleaning up the eyebrows, I go in with a concealer. So that is what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. This is what it looks like, and I am going to be using either a flat shader brush or a concealer buffer brush, whatever I have available. So I have both available. So in this case, this is perfect because what I do is I carve out the brows with the flat concealer brush, which is just a really skinny, thin, flat brush. And then with the buffer brush, after I'm done carving them out, I will use this to blend it out, which is the way to go. So first, I'm gonna apply some concealer as close as I can to my brow bone without getting too close to the point where I mess it up. And I'm gonna go one eyebrow at a time. So I'm taking the flat brush and I am just carving out everything so it looks nice and cleaned up and sharp. And then with any excess product, after I'm done cleaning up the bottom part of my brow, I would take whatever's on the brush and clean up like from here and then back to the tail. Never want to go all the way to the front because that will also leave you with boxy brows. So now that that's done, I will take the buffer brush. This one I received in Ipsy. This was in collaboration with Harley Quinn. This is from the Luxie brand, and this is their 110 brush. So I'm just going to take this brush and blend everything out. And when you using a concealer, you definitely want to make sure you don't get nothing that dries too quick, like Tarte Shape Tape or the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, because I use the e.l.f. one sometimes, but that's because I'm normally quicker with this. But because I'm showing you I'm using something a bit more creamier. But If you're like advanced in your eyebrows, feel free to use something that dries fast. But if you're just beginning with eyebrows, you want to take your time. So definitely use a product that will give you some play time, some wiggle room to, you know, blend it out. And then with the buffer brush, if you want to bring the product a bit towards the front, you can do that because it looks a bit softer, so it doesn't look too harsh. You can also bring some product in the middle, just lightly, so nothing looks too structured, if you know what I mean. So on the top, I did get a bit of concealer like on my eyebrow hair. Whenever that happens, you can take any spoolie. You can take any spoolie and just blend it out of the eyebrow, and there's normally a little bit of product on the spoolie that will give the color back to wherever you put concealer on your eyebrow. So yeah, I'm gonna do the other eyebrow off camera, and then I will see you guys in the outro with a full beat. So just to recap, I know in the intro I said that you only need 4 products, but I tend to forget that I do clean up my eyebrows and stuff like that. Also, I forgot to set them, so I should probably do that now. As per usual, I always forget to set my eyebrows, but like I was saying, so in reality, I used 7 products for my eyebrows. So let me just run through that real quick, and then I'll see you in the outro. So the first product that I used was the Revlon eyebrow shaper. This is by far my favorite eyebrow shaper to date. Before, I was using the like the Great Value brand, like the Equate ones. I think it comes 3 in a pack. These come 2 in a pack, but they are much easier to work with and much more like sharp. So again, be careful, very, very sharp. Then I used the ColourPop Precision brow pencil. Any brow pencil works. Anything that you have, you can use. Then I used concealer to clean up my eyebrows. Again, any concealer works. This is just what I chose to use today. I always switch it up. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. Then you need a flat brush like so, or a concealer buffer brush like this one. Or if you want to, you know, have both of them, just in case, if you want to do them how I did them, you should invest in a good buffer brush and a flat shader brush. And you want to make sure that the flat brush is super, super flat and thin. I know Wet n Wild has one that you can make pretty thin, so that's a good one if you want to check it out. I'm pretty sure it's like $1, or I don't think it's more than $3 at the drugstore. Then you want to have a brow brush, something with a spoolie, or at least you definitely need to have a angled, like thin side. Then I have the pomade. If you are into pomade or powder, you can make your own choice, but I prefer pomade for a much structured brow. On my more natural days, I will use a powder, but today I chose to use a pomade because this is what I normally do. So pomade. And then last but not least, a brow gel or brow tint. And I always forget this step, so it's not really necessary, but if you have wild eyebrow hairs, you might want to get a brow gel. So this one is from LA Colors, and you can get this for $1 at Dollar Tree, and they have different colors as well. So those are all the products that I used to achieve my eyebrows, and I will see you guys in the outro. So that brings this video to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any comments or questions about how I did my eyebrows, if you didn't understand anything I did, comment down below. If you think they look good, if I should do something different, let me know down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed or liked the way they came out or anything, drop a thumbs up. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you guys go. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you guys are. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!